Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Now, before we get in, let's pay some bills. You guys know this routine by now. I hope you do. We are made possible by a generous grant from indecd.org. That's the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for a hosting site for authors, artists, creatives of all stripe, wonderful bunch of people, wonderful bunch of folks. Go down, support them. Also made possible by sales of the Hybrids, the RPG. Boink. Hybrids, Sons of Gods, the role-playing game. That's over at Fund My Comic with secret code Beta 2023. As well as sales of my books, The Simple Sword, The Fighting Axe, and The Simple Spear, all of which are your guides to learning the ins and outs of weapon-based swordsmanship with maximum safety and a minimum budget. I am silencing my phone as of now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All righty. We are hopping and popping today. We've knocked that out, got the comments lined up. Before we do it, let's talk about my accountability. Yesterday was part of a set of days that I knew I would not get as much done. I've had to do some stuff around the house and recover from my hands, also due to my sort of physical issues. When it goes from 95 to 40, in the overnight, and then starts coming back up, well, that messes with me. So I have not got a lot done. I have some writing to do. I've had basic family necessities to do that have nothing to do with this programming. And I am starting this weekend to prep because the there we go. The 13th, I believe, is, I want to say the 13th at, that's not going to bring it up. Okay, yeah. Yep, the 13th. Tuesday the 13th at 2 o'clock, I will be running Big Stompy Robots at the Benton County Public Library as part of their summer reading program. It's a intro. I'll be running basically the quick play version for the kids. There'll be proxies, which means I have to make a whole bunch of cardboard terrain 4 big stumpy robots that I can then conveniently give away to the kids. So I have to find, my secret weapons to such. Normally I would use foam board, but foam board is going up in price quite a bit, and I find that bothersome. So I will probably use good old fashioned cardboard, in that I have a lot of it thanks to the glory of the free Amazon donations that I get of cardboard. Nothing else is free from Amazon. But I'll gladly take some free mana for all the decks I've been building. Top Mount got Mandy back into Magic a little while ago, the playing card game, and there's actually deck building. It's good. It's nice. It pulls us away from the world of everything being 2-dimensional on the screen. But so I'll be running that program. My hands are mostly functional. I mean, I have full range, which I did not expect to have after the drawing session. That was only Tuesday, so it's only been a few days. So I'm doing pretty good on that front. If I can get typing, which is a whole different ballpark for me, I will try to wrap up that little RPG soon. Now, this is probably the last time I'm going to be able to announce it, but I do want to remind everyone that printing costs are going up, and I'm going to look at my finances, and I may do my big author order, and then click the button to raise the prices and see what Amazon does to give it a few days of balance. I don't want to be squeaking it under the line. Anyone else might be able to, but anybody who's watched this program or knows me in real life knows that technology hates me with a deep and abiding passion. I am a walking Hexus field for the Harry Dresden fans amongst us. And I just destabilize systems I walk into. Not real sure why. It's really certainly not my intent, but it is, and I've come to accept that. So, my big plans involve yard sailing this weekend a bit, a whole lot of house cleaning and prep, and I want to shoot a knife and or axe throwing video sometime this weekend, assuming my hands are up to it, and and the weather cooperates. In news that is important, so guys, actually hold on to this one before we go any farther. The weather, check the air quality, because with the smoke coming in from most of Canada seems to be burning pretty heavy right now. Basically, New York looks like it belongs in Blade Runner, and while it's not as obvious here, those of us with sensitive lung issues, I'm looking at you, my man, Brian Rodman, is bad. You'll notice a raspiness in my voice, even staying inside mostly. There's enough particulate matter in the air. I'm going to have to probably go back to, pandemic style, running around in some kind of dust mask, just because the air is messing with me. So, that's the thing. Please be careful out there, folks. And if you caught that reference, you remember my days regularly being on Nerd Bacon. Now, with all that said, we're going to go right into the comments, I think, if nobody else. Today was supposed to be an Ask Me Anything, but I don't know if that word got around. So the doors are always open on that one. But we will go. We'll keep that one, because I honestly can't remember if it was the Historical Fencing Guild today was supposed to be an Ask Me Anything, or here was supposed to be an Ask Me Anything. I had to get my meds. There was a whole thing, and my blood sugar meds kind of went wonky yesterday. So I'm still feeling it today. So if I'm a little more scattered than usual, I do humbly apologize. But what we'll do is we'll hit the comments. I know I'm a little headed to your comments, but we're going to see what's going on with you, because frankly, my commenters are usually far more interesting than I am. And we will look and see. Woo! Are we all the way up? We are all the way up. Okay. At 8:19 this morning, Alex Creations. Hey, Alec, how you doing? I'm hopping on early and shall be working on some paintings during the show. What a wonderful thing to do during a program like this. That's what I used to use this program for. I think me taking over the show has doubly handicapped my productivity because it was both helpful for my productivity because while Brian talked, I could sit and do stuff, and I have to do all the setup. Neat thing to know. But what are you doing? You're doing paintings. What kind of paintings? Let us know. And hopping. I translate typo pretty well, but thank you for letting me know, Alec. And I did get your email, and I did respond. Briefly, because I got it very late, and a couple days late. Unfortunately, if that ever happens, that is just my tech. Like I said, tech hates me. Hey-oh, lurker mode engaged. I just love every time Cindy Koepp says that. I just see her smile and just kind of blur out like a Klingon bird of prey. Hey, everyone. Hey, Josh. How you doing? I bet the thermals from all that fire are making some really neat weather patterns to keep track of. Josh is a observer of the weather. He runs storm chasing and weather watch types of things. Really cool guy. Morning, folks. Morning, Rich. I hope you're doing better. Accountability figured out why there was such a roadblock on the fire. Lost about 2/3 of the skeleton for the story, rebuilding much faster. Now things make more sense. Had to rebuild my bad guy and their motivations. Okay. The change makes the story work the way the previous way was too many bind points. Okay. Also lopped off a bunch of stuff as it was. Wouldn't this be cool in a story, but didn't really add to this story? That's wonderful. If you can prune stuff, that is glorious. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Carl Witzman. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hope everyone who had fun Thursday night over at the Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing crowds are dealing with the morning bleary-eyed and valiant. I miss those late nights. Mandy had a very early doctor's appointment kind of situation that required all of us to get to bed at a reasonable hour. Oh, wow. Yes. Morning, Carl. Sounds good, Rich. Sometimes cutting is better for the story than adding. Basically laid everything on the table, quite literally. This is why I still like doing some things on note cards. Preach. Pulled out the stuff that didn't add to the story, goes back in the box to use on others. Not every book needs to be War and Peace. I hate that when I find a part of the story, it's just padding. I keep forgetting what other cool stuff I wanted to put in, and when I looked at it, it was just too much. I am not Alec anymore, says Alex Creations. I am a person with paint all over their arms. Oh. Well, you saw my hands. Alex saw my hands after Tuesday's session, where my entire, the graphite's permanent. It's like I'm almost getting a graphite shadow back in my finger. Sharpie everywhere. Yeah. Dude, the paint's supposed to go on the canvas or whatever object you may be painting. No. Oh, it's going to be on a chair today, and maybe 5 canvases, speed painting stuff right now. I dig it. I got a jellyfish painted on a chair. Don't know why. They belong in the water. I respect that, though. And the lovely Dawn has risen over us all. Good morning, Dawn. I want to remind everybody that Dawn Dulas is slowly easing her way into writing as she writes about her lovely fashionable felines. Georgette and Buddy over on her Facebook group, which she's going to throw in the chat so that I can keep promoting it. And it's just the misadventures of her cats, and someday I hope she will expand them into a novel-based situation. Or just throw it alongside a mystery. That's always an option. Hey, Dawn. Morning, Dawn. Did I see Cindy and Josh do? Yes, sir, you did. Only the finest of the fine come through the doors here. Rich, I had a great idea, a fight scene for my spy novel, but it has to come out now because it messes up the timeline side, but makes the story flow better. Oh, I hate when that happens. And Dawn's greeting everyone and flipping Josh the bird. The bad guy was originally exiled on our own plane looking for his way home, but he come up to find a better motivation. Also had to get rid of the 50 side characters. Actually, looking at the stack cards, 50 might be a little conservative. Might have been more. Yeah. You know, that happens when, say, you're looking at a magic deck and you lay out all the mana and you lay out all the critters and you go, wow, you don't need to be here and you don't need to be here and you don't need to be here. Boy, it'd be fun to get you in, but there's no room. Back in the box you go. Sometimes you just got to lay it down. Holy crud. Sounds like a Chekhov play. Too many characters. As I write nonlinear, a lot of stuff that I wrote from the Antag perspective is now in the pile to be looked at to see if I can salvage. Good morning, ladies and germs. Good morning, Grant Lankard. You know what? I haven't run a commercial and we've cracked the 15-minute line, so let's run a commercial. Let's run the time warp again. I'm going to run Cats.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
And I apologize if my net gets a little problematic. I'm trying to re-upload Grant Lankard's new video and having some glitching on my end. I know it's my end because it's Friday and they're running the trains and the seed thing. What do you call it? The silos. And since my tower is on top of the silos, everything gets a little special. But Grant Lankard's book's going to be amazing. Now, Kat Lankard. Oh my! Accidental shipping. No, Kat's happily married it, and a wonderful couple. Kat's got her books out on Diary of a COVID Classroom and a bunch of other stuff. I would love to see her codify her different art instruction manuals as material for homeschooling, because finding a good curriculum for those of us who have to homeschool in the they call them extras now, I think, in art and theater and music, is actually surprisingly challenging. So I would love to see Kat put out, because I know she has all these notes, all these teachers. Here's the thing. This is a shout out to all my lovely teachers out there. You guys have all these notes and curriculums and things laid out. Format them and publish them. It won't take you much more effort to clean them up and put them out there as teacher resources for the students. Set a reasonable price and you will make money. You guys deserve money. Get that out there. Cindy Koepp does it. Go to my side character pile and think to myself, what the heck did I do? The problem is designing characters is fun, especially for gamers. And when we get in author stuff, it's a way, look at all these toys I can play with. But you're streamlining, you're moving forward. This is what we want. Please keep them aside. The scoundrel that doesn't work in this book may be archetypical and perfect for your next. Hey, Grant. Morning, Grant. Just fodder for the other stories. I was going to say good morning, Grant, until that slight, I am no mere germ. I am a virus. Oh, that should not have made me laugh. Oh, it is a horror anthology with 5 self-contained, no to be continued stories in the style of Tales from the Crypt. I've seen it. I've seen samples of it. And guys, the artwork is phenomenal. The storytelling is crisp from what I've seen. It looks good. Hi, Rich. Hi, Alec. Hi, Carl. Everybody's greeting each other. Yes, exactly, Carl. When I took a good hard look at those cool support characters, even if I don't use them for the fire, there's nothing that makes them proprietary to the fire. Yes. You can steal from your own work without it being plagiarism. You can say, this isn't working here, but I'm going to put it over here and it will work splendid. Hi, Don. Gave it a follow at Grant. Thanks. Please, follow that. Memoirs of the Morbid. That's good horror comics. I've been known to mix 2 characters into one if they aren't fleshed out enough. Man, just take it like a deck of cards. Looks cool, Grant. I added it to follow as well. That's what we want to see. Even if you guys don't plan on backing Memoirs of the Morbid, following helps appear higher in the algorithm. And friends, we're all fighting the algorithm. Thanks, Rich. Yay, it started. Morning again, everyone. Welcome back. We got greetings, some more greetings. We got listening mode engaged, doing. Oh my. So Dawn, just be gentle as you do it. Go easy. There's no rush. Hey, Grant. Hey, Dawn Bird. Hey, Dawn. Donna has tasks for me today, so I might be off soon. But I didn't want to miss our chat, and that's totally understandable. I actually have a very busy Friday planned, a fairly busy weekend planned. In Saturday, there's a lot, and Sunday, it's supposed to be rainy and cold, so hopefully I can get the indoor worky work stuff. And Kat Rothermel says, good morning, Nick. Happy Friday, yay, y'all. Hope all is awesome with you and yours. Kisses and hugs. Oh, same to you, my darling Kat Rothma. The rock and roll art goddess has graced us with her presence and makes everything a little cooler, a little smoother, and a little bit more funky town. Oh, that Cyndi Lauper energy. If you don't know, you just, because teachers just want to have fun. And I know you're working, but please get out, spend some time in the sun. You're right by the beach. I mourn my distance from a beach. Get out there and have a blast for those of us who can't. Morning, all. Morning, Nick. Morning, Jody. Hello, Jody. As far as I can see, the prices on Amazon go up 15 cents per book. And good day. Well, if that's all it is, that will be wonderful. I just hate doing it. And good day. Well, see, because I have oversized books, my sizing tends to be a bit of a pain. But we'll do it. Let's see. Oh, I'm doing a yard sale this weekend. Might start it today once I get home. Ooh. Well, I know I'm planning to cruise that town-wide yard sale, and I'm not going to say what town because I don't want to risk doxing you, because there's several going on Saturday. So heading to the store right now, buying my beloved monsters. I assume you're referring to the caffeinated beverage. Hashtag not sponsored. Off to a music festival to sell books. Brilliant idea, Bonsert, because, being the one person at something where you're selling stuff adjacent, oh, that's so good. It's so good. Being the only comics at a book show is a wonderful thing. But yeah, music run fairs. Let's see. Oh, Kat, I can't stay long because I'm currently getting ready to hang out with my garage sale goddesses, my mom and aunt today and tomorrow, and hopefully my hubby, and I can finish painting the backside of our house this weekend. There's that little heart thing I've been learning, but all the love to you, Kat. You have a blast. Accountability from our own Jody McPhee. I slowed down a bit. I haven't been able to work on page 46 of PSN number 4. However, it may mean more work to be done on the Saturday show. As long as you have a plan to keep going, it's a good thing. Hey, Jody and Bouncer, sorry, hey, if you're getting stuff done, I'm glad to be a part of it. I've been contemplating a better means to promote my channel and my IPs, planning on sending a newsletter out to mailing list this weekend. Sounds good. I'm working on a few chairs, along with many canvases, and working on some watercolors again. That is fun, Alec. Art-wise, this weekend, I will be probably, if I can get into the flow, knocking out the TTRPG Club character designs, which regrettably, like the art I did for Benton County, I am not publishing because it does involve minors, which is annoying, but it's safer for everyone. It's all totally appropriate, of course, but because I'm doing cartoonified depictions of the minors, they get it, their family gets it, and the library can use it, but it's not something I will share around as a means of being reasonable. But it's good practice and good character design, and aspects will be inspirational for other things coming down the pipe. It's always good to create. Accountability, going to force myself to finish the module 2. The age of PSN is coming. I want to see you make money on it, because I put hard work into about 3 big games for other folks, and 2 of them currently, one of 4 games, because I did 2. This is being the quick play. This has made a little money. The other one should have, but for political and situational reasons, it probably didn't. And I'm still waiting on that. And the third, it's just a matter of if they can get it made. I made my money, but I want to see the games out there. I want to see people having fun. So I want to see you out there having fun with it, because I'm going to have to do my version using the base +2 core rulebook and put it out on Amazon. I just was waiting out of respect for Luke, who I designed the system for, and in my contract I have rights to the system to do with whatever I wish, so I will be doing things with that system, and we're going to get more stuff out. I also have the artwork, but that's not due till August, so I have a little bit of wiggle room. We'll be listening later, going on my walk. Chat with you guys later. Hey, you enjoy your walk, Josh? Burn those calories. Accountability, slowly making my way through the final chapters of Casket Girls. Wonderful. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for playing my commercial. I do it almost every time, Kat. I try. Nick, if you need someone to handle the uploads on the back end, if you hit me up, I have no problem helping from that side. I only have 2 doors for the back end, being me and Joe Bachman, and Joe is swarmed. So I'll get it up there. Just every once in a while we have some technical difficulties. But Rich, I appreciate it. And you are on the short list of people when I get this area fixed that I will be calling to help me with some more colorful problems that I want done by the summer. Good morning, everybody. Listening while I'm drive. Going to be a fun day of concrete on the job site today. Good morning, Joe. I hope you're doing well. And since Joe's here, I'm going to run his ad. And it'll give me a chance to stretch my legs for a second.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with Behind the Code, Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch on the Independent Creator Directory pages. On this show, you'll be able to watch me go through and update the Independent Creator Directory website with new features or new members depending on what we have going on that week. Again, that's Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch on the Independent Creator Directory page. Joe Bachman again with The Burning is Love on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, also on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch pages. To find out more about the Independent Creator Directory, visit indiecd.org to find other great authors, artists, game designers, and live streamers. On this stream, you'll get to watch me go through and do various wood burning projects that I put on theburningislove.com. I look forward to seeing you guys there and hope you have a great day.
And I hope you have a great day too, Joe, both with the joys of pouring concrete and the other shenanigans. Should you have any of those little concrete test bars you ever want to get rid of, feel free to drop them off over here, because Lord knows that my putt-putt course isn't going to build itself. Morning, Joe. Speaking of characters, getting some concepts for the Casket Girls. Wonderful. Why don't you tell some folks about what the Casket Girls is, well, about? That's what I did with Nitsu. Just shoved him in another Blorbo together. Gotcha. Became Nitsu. It happens. I had a hard time finding the pro tag for the fire, so I added the pro tags from another set of stories, and it seemed to work. Sometimes that works. And honestly, protagonists are often the most boring of the characters in the story. Speaking of algorithm, my new subscriber growth is... I added new. My subscriber growth is increasing. Past 70 new subs in the last 28 days, but my Wednesday show audience is a no-show. Well, Wednesdays are very busy for a lot of people, and a lot of you're competing against a lot. Both it's midweek, and there are a lot of both broadcast programs that are primetime Wednesday, and a whole lot of YouTube channels are Wednesday. So I can see where that's a challenge. If it continues to be a no-show and you're not getting the numbers, take that time out, inform people you'll drop the show, and have that time to work on things. I know I've considered doing it on Wednesdays. Yes, agreed, Nick. Teachers could easily make some money selling their own curriculums. I've been working on cataloging all my stuff. I've been following some teachers out there who already are. Wonderful! And I say this not just for the homeschoolers, because, guys, I'm going to give you a tip. And a bit of, true confession time. I have a condition. I have several conditions. And we'll talk about what condition my condition is in. But they include memory loss, which means a lot of times I have to relearn things. And anybody who's been out of school for any length of time, skills and knowledge that aren't kept sharp have a tendency to degrade. It's just the nature of humanity. I love middle school curriculums. I love like videos explaining things geared towards middle school or early high school because it's simplified. Um, it seems like making texts that are visually interesting, because I'm fighting ADD, and large print. I like larger print, uh, and lots of visuals, and the concepts are broken down nicely. Are often best done in younger viewers. So whereas learning from this is the full manual of physics thump, it is written in collegiate language. Yes, I have a bachelor's degree in liberal studies from Purdue University. I had a triple primary focus in English, business, and history, and a double secondary in psych and soc. I am not dumb, and I am not unlearned. However, I have found, why should I have to work hard? My phone was muted, had nothing running, and just tried to run just ran a heavy metal parody about propagating plants. It was nowhere near my hands because I talk with my hands. You saw that. We'll see if I get an audio strike on that. Oh, God. So, yes, that just happened. No alarm set, no reason, nothing touching it, screen turned off. Chaos. And muted. I double checked. You saw me do it. Over there, by itself. Tech hates me, y'all. It just wants to mess with me. Maybe the idea of a robotic butler is a bad idea. Okay. Let's say a robotic maid, but y'all take it places. I know you guys. God, that's my eyebrow getting in my own way. Okay. As I was saying, yes. Don't be afraid to study smaller or simple materials, because if you don't know how to do something, you are approaching it from the mentality of a kid. And there is no shame. There is shame. I will shame if you don't know how to do something and you do nothing to learn it. If you're deliberately ignorant, I'm going to have some questions with you. But if you don't know, there is nothing wrong. You want to learn a language, watch the kids' programs in that language. They're designed, curated, and shaped to make it where you can learn and understand what's going on to pick it up faster. So, yes, and Kat's an amazing instructor. She has some videos on her, because Kat has multiple YouTube channels, and some of her videos for online learning are amazing. I am in a better world. Kat would be in the pantheon with Mark Kistler, who you may or may not know, and Bob Ross, who you better know, as presenting figures. And frankly, if she ever wanted to do that, one, I would dance a jig. Well, I'd do the Fat Guy Happy Dance. You guys have seen the Fat Guy Happy Dance. And two, I don't trust my phone now. But two, I'd be promoting the heck out of that. So once you get your curriculums out there, when you want to take your online presence to that next level and become the Bill Nye of art, let's get that going on. Originally, the heroes were supposed to be the taxi. Gotcha. Also, check out my latest conversation with the CEO of Reams Stories. I think it might be a great alternative to Patreon for authors. Wonderful. Also, 11 watching, only 5 likes. Yes, please hit the like button. If you enjoy anything going on, it really helps with the algorithm. You can probably hold off playing these commercials until my schedule dies down again and I actually have time to do them. That is fair. I just figured you put your dime in the slot, my friend. You get to pick the song. And this has nothing to do with anyone here, but I thought might be up some. Crossbows and cantaloupes. I've been a medieval reenactor, recreationist, and I said crossbows and cantaloupes. Crossbows and catapults is being redone by Restoration Games. And there's the Kickstarter. That's cool. That's fun news. I am all about things like that. I love different board games. It's one of my favorite games. It's being redone. More colorful issues, SMH, regular issues, or those kind of issues. The world, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. Things get colorful around me, and we just let it go. Now, Radio Retro Future explains what Casket Girls is. Casket Girls is about female pilots in a French penal legion tasked to fight aliens. Short version. That's enough to get people interested. Johnny says, I see. Ringtone or random playlist? Neither. That was a Facebook video that I had watched, turned off, backed out of Facebook, shut the computer, the phone down to the home screen, nothing running, and it tried to run it. Lurker mode disengaged. Syndicate. Bolts in. Interruption. No singing. Don't give a dang if he's last streaming. Okay, I miss my hair for moments like that. Spyware. Gotta love technology. Less than 10 seconds, almost 20 minutes, probably not an issue. Aliens! Get the big stompy robots. 10 seconds is considered fair use, and it was from a parody video, so I think I'm okay. Actually, I find that sometimes my phone picks up a random comment and starts looking up stuff on the interwebs. Yep. Tune into the Historical Fencing Guild at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern. Right now it says 10 p.m. because there was a mental glitch when I was setting videos up. I saw that right before I had to launch this show, so I will be going back and rocking that. But I will be back here at 8 my time, 7 Cindy's time, and whatever the time is, wherever you may be, to talk about what's going on in the Historical Fencing Guild circle of interesting. And there is interesting. Possibly more so if I can make it to Menards today. And check out my art on deviantart.com/NickT. Yes, my own brother, whom I love dearly, did not realize I had over 1,000 pictures up there. And more frequently. I'm basically looking forward to just, I need to get some stuff done so I can crank some art, because it's just, I feel artistic, but I have to schedule things, which that's always a challenge. Woo! Alec is learning ASL. My school is amazing with their lessons and IEPs. They break down and give visuals. Wonderful. When the world lines up, you start hanging around with more of the guild types, you and Trelane will have to hang out because she studied ASL. She was helping me when I went mostly deaf for a while. And then go to patreon.com/the Historical Fencing Guild to support Nick's efforts to teach people to be safely dangerous. Yes. Amy has neuroses. Neuroses, Amy. Hi, Cindy. Got waste. Brian K. Morris makes Amazon reviews less impossible. Joby, do you want him to play your commercials? You do want him to play your commercials. There's more about watch hours and content than whether the content is consistent at all times. That's point 2. Quest for Space Gods, Brian K. Morris, over on Amazon. Brian's just amazing. Time for me to go. See you, folks. Any suggestions on what to paint? All my ideas went poof. Well, if you're still painting chairs, a red chair with gold Chinese dragons going up the sides would look really cool. And that was just like out of the vapor. Anyone else want to help Alec? Wait on in. Must run. Too many ideas to get down on paper before cat lunch. Everyone have a great day. See some of you later. I hope to come by. A lot of it depends on what kind of night it's going to be. You should go to patreon.com/Brian K. Morris and find out what kind of shenanigans he gets into. Yes, you should. For those curious, here's my Ream page. Need to add more tiers. reamstories.com/page, and then all that. You can follow that link. Cool. Rising Tide's newsletter, risingtide.com. Bear Publications has sci-fi at bearpublications.com. Here's my teacher tube. YouTube at Mrs. Rothermel's Rock and Roll All Stars. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to dox you in any way. So awesome. She has really great lessons. I may use them with Xander from time to time. Heck, I may study them because really good digital art references are hard to get a hold of. Go get Animal Eye 1-3 and Animal Eye merch at bit.ly/bearpub and check out Comic Related Madness. That's Pop Zan's channel. And it's been a bit. I don't think I ran a commercial at the break, so let's see. We'll run Joe D. McPhee's.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Yeah, that is a really great program, and it is I love Joe's dedication to what he does and what he believes. Let's see. The chat has gone mostly silent. So, what resources are you guys looking for? I love to ask the question, how can I help you help yourselves? Okay, I'm hating the idea of it. Well, I just thought it instantly yes, that question. That was the first image that flashed into my mind because it sounded like it could be cool. We'll have to see how that goes. Now, how can I help you guys? And this doesn't just have to be today. I want to know what services you guys need more information on. You can always give me a bit of homework so that I have to go dig. I'm laughing because I have several more videos I need to upload to my Teacher Tube. I've used more than one program to record, so you know the rest, wink, wink. Those COVID years of teaching from home, I was cranking out videos like a mad woman. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the next comment. Yeah, see, I really think your Teacher Tube, especially if you get the time to kind of reboot and get everything where it's open format. Well, open format isn't the right word, but it's really easy. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. When I was a kid, I watched PBS almost exclusively because that's how things were in my parents' household. And I mentioned Mark Kistler. Mark Kistler in the late 80s, early 90s somewhere had a program that was called The Secret City. If you dig around on YouTube, you can find some of it. It was, it's in scratchy, almost painful to watch VHS transfers. But it taught me the basics of drawing in 3D, shading, telling stories through my art. And Mark Kistler still does videos like that. He's one of those people who really influenced how I do my art videos, him and, of course, Bob Ross. And Kat has such a beaming personality, and the technology is there where you can so easily set up, and this is for anyone watching, a proper backdrop, green screen, and go, that I am really, really hoping you all can consider doing something like that. Now, to upgrade my production, I want to eventually, after I get my table and desk and everything reset and get some other things in here, have multiple cameras ran through a mechanical switcher so that hopefully I can still use my limited feeds through the StreamYard at the level I'm paying for, well, actually, that Joe Bachman is paying for, so that I can switch to an permanent over-the-head, over-the-shoulder mounted rig and do traditional art as well as the digital art. I'm trying to get there. But I want to see, Kat Rothermel should be a household name. I really mean that. Her rock and roll art all-stars should be international because she's just that cool. And speaking of just that cool, we have Johnny Cage. Johnny's coming weird. Nick is usually mean to chairs. No, I'm not mean to chairs. I put them down when they step up. There are rabid chairs. I do not hate the chair. I simply put the chair down. There are beautiful, well-behaved, good chairs that serve the community and are much beloved, much like my humble little office chair, which I love. He's a good boy. But yeah, I think I would love to see that go on. Okay. Or on subscribestar.com/rollcruiseart. Boo, hiss, out of break, no! Check out CKOEPP.com for fun books, comics, and custom critters. Patreon.com/CKOEPP for suitable arrangement. We're getting really close to new endgame material. which you don't want to miss. Sergeant Art 76 for vintage cartooniness. Don't forget to tip your host. Have fun storming the castle. Watch out for people weirder than her. And Lurker Mode engaged. And Dr. Crow's Carnival Comics. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Well, Doc, we're doing pretty good. We have been discussing how some folks need to get more. I would not need to. I'd love to see the different instructors I know out there publishing their curriculums so that they can make more money and help people outside of the school systems they're in. We've promoted a whole bunch of really great people like Grant Lankard's new Memoirs of the Morbid, Cindy Koepp and everyone she promotes, and of course the amazing Kat Rothermel, because it's summer and she is able to occasionally join us. Let's see. The chairs deserve it. Oh, so the chairs have to be one of the good ones. Yeah. Yeah. Abso-fraggin-lutely. Nick takes chairs out. Al rehabilitates them after Nick's in. Are you going to tell me you have a chair friend too? Oh, that doesn't help your case. Oh, God. Just for a second, I almost made a remark that would have gotten me in trouble, but I'm not going to make it because I'm wise. I love you, Johnny. Now, if you are over 18, yeah, I'm looking at you, Alec. You can't go look up Johnny yet, so don't. I'll be very disappointed if you do. But if you can look at mature content, Johnny's art is absolutely amazing. This is my after show. We still need Johnny. Where are you financially published, if at all, so that we can buy product from you with your art on it, and then give you money and have a good that we can show around and go, look how awesome this is. I know a chair. It's right over there. Am not D-Dub. Don't worry. Oh, okay. You got to have a good long sit down with your chair. Absolutely. And, sometimes there are belligerent, narcissistic chairs that fail to do their job and become a hazard to everything and everyone. No one wants to talk about how they're put down, but it's a job somebody has to do. It's a necessary evil. And anyone who knows my proclivities knows my take on the necessary evil. Have fun. Imprint.com says gallery, Johnny. Yes! This is what we need right here. That's the good stuff. Send that to me in Messenger so that I can get the link off so I can make a thing, so I can start promoting your work, Johnny. Oh, at least the chair wasn't a chair of color. Think how bad it was if it would have. See, I'm not going. Don't. It was a white chair. The chair was white. Anyway. Now that I've taken flack for savagely beating a chair, which ironically is just dovetailing so well into what I want to talk about tonight on the Historical Fencing Guild. It's almost embarrassing. Or Nick teaches one-handed, but rarely. Not only would you have been chest. Enough, guys. We're walking right up the line. Let's leave the furniture out of this for a moment, okay? Oh, go. I'm going to have to add a picture involving chairs that I did tongue-in-cheek. Okay, but with that, guys, we are at the hour. appreciate your chairs, but you know what? They get out of line. You got to do what you got to do. No. With that, I love the commentary that's coming through. Yeah, I'm not even bringing that comment online. No, that's way too close. So what we're gonna, guys, no. Remember, there are minors watching this program. That's why I keep it safe for work. Okay, yeah, that's hashtag not the green room. Okay, we'll be charitable and stop the chair jokes. That one I'll take. Anyway, AO, yeah, I will give you the AO. I will throw an AO out there. But yeah, with that bit of things you only find on Nevermind the Furthermore, I hope you guys have a wonderful, a wonderful day. Keep creating, keep being awesome. Buy my books. And I will see you all next week for more Nevermind the Furthermore. I'll also see you all, I better see at least some of you, tonight at 8 p.m. over on the sister channel to this, the Historical Fencing Guild, where we're going to be talking about swords and stuff. And I guess I will make that my Ask Me Anything. Of all the Ask Me Anythings you could go on with, you went on the chair fixation. I love you guys. I really do. Have a great time. Toodles.